Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Hey, playing at least 18 songs in a row. Hot102.7Detroit.com. We are hip hop, home of the Russ Paul Morning Show. What up, though? Spuds in the building, officially checking in. It's real talk time. Time to get with me. You know what that means? We open up the phone lines to keep it real every single day. All you gotta do is hit me 298-1027. Larry, real talk, Playboy.
What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Not much. First and foremost, the one thing that disturbs me so much is the fact that us as black African-American people, the majority do so much complaining about what we don't have.
But here's the bigger part. Here's the bigger part, Larry. Somebody will see something else. Like, you know, like yesterday we talked about haters.
Right.
So, like, you know, this is what, you know, somebody will see. Like, let's take the rap industry.
Right.
Most people want to be a rapper, but most people don't want to rap. So most people want the what it comes with, because everybody look, let's say 50 Cent. So everybody wants to be like 50 Cent, but going to planes, traveling on the road, doing all this other stuff, getting an agent, getting headshots, going to auditions 4 or 5 times a day, standing in a line on the whole 9 yards. But you know what they want to do? They want to be on the red carpet, they want to go to the Oscars, they want to be on MTV and BET, they want to be on the Style Channel and all that other stuff. So they want the perks that come along with it. They don't want the work. Because you know why? They don't want to be an actor in the first place. What I do, I got a passion for talking to the people. But I don't got a passion for out there selling houses. Now, I may do it to make a little money every now and then if I could, but I'm not gonna actually get out there and quit my job and do that. No, because that's not what I do for a living. That's not my hustle. That's not my passion.
Right.
You gotta do what your passion is, man. But you got a lot of people out here who, you know what I'm saying, not living their dream. You got a lot of people at work right now as we speak, sitting at their job, sitting at their desk, at their cubicle right now as we speak, listening to my voice.
Right.
Mad and upset because they didn't want to come to work today because this is not what they want to do. Now I want you to also think about this. Yeah, how many thousands of people, I'm even bold enough to even say, you know how many millions of Americans go to school, go to college, get a 4-year degree, then go back to school, get a master's degree, and not even working the job that they really wanted to, what they went to school for? Larry, let's take this, because you have a very strong conversation today for real talk. But let's look at it like this. Everything in everything you do requires education, okay? If you drop out of high school and you want to become a real estate agent, you're going to have to learn how to sell real estate.
Right.
You're going to have to be educated. If you want to be a rapper, you're going to have to learn how to rap. You're going to have to be educated on the business. You have to be educated on how the rap industry goes. Everything requires education.
They don't have the finances. They don't have the belief in themselves. Forget the finances and the resources. A lot of people don't have the belief in themselves to be able to say, you know what, this is not what I really want to do, and I really need to...
Just grinding it out, man. Working and staying quiet.
Oh, yeah, right. Quiet. How long you been on radio?
I've been in radio since I was 15. About 16 years. Yeah, I started out in Kansas at God, what's the name? KSDB, DB92. It was K-State University. And on Friday, they would play hip hop music on Friday. That was the only day in Kansas you ever heard hip hop music. And my mentor, his name is Easy Street. He actually works in DC at KYS. And he was like, you know, I would carry his records, and you know, I would go up to the radio station with him, and you know, do all kind of crazy stuff, man. Just be in the, you know, in the side studios, you know, mimicking him and so forth and so on. And then he left and moved to Dallas, and when he left, I actually called the program director and asked him if I could get his old slot. And the program director was like, well, you know, we really don't you know, let high school students do it, but, you know, I'll give you a shot. So I was 15 years old, no driver's license. I was driving from like here to like Pontiac every single Friday night. And I was like, you know, just going up there. I was working, first I started working from 12 to 6 in the morning. And then one of the guys that was doing 6 to 10 couldn't fill his slot. And they called me and asked me if I could fill the slot. I filled the slot, and you know, I started doing 6 to 10 on Friday nights and DJing at college parties and doing a lot of stuff around K-State. Then I started working at Power 94.5, which was another radio station in in my hometown, and I was doing a Saturday night show there called the Party Zone, and I got fired from there because my friend had carved his name and his girlfriend's name in one of our desks, bastard. But anyway, so I got fired from there. I graduated from high school, and I went to I moved to Dallas and started working where Easy Street was, which was 100.3. I worked there, and I had worked with like Russ Parr there, and got a lot of people in the business, man. Nikki and Lisa and Tom Joyner and Doug Banks, and a lot of those people kind of got their start in that area. And then they sold the station in Dallas. I moved to Oklahoma and started working at 105.1, which was KJM's, which is owned by Mr. Perry, who's the man. I worked at there for 2 years, and then Lisa, who I work with in Dallas, actually told me that Radio 1 had just bought 105.9 here when it was Bell Broadcasting, and she actually told me to send the tape. I sent the tape of my cell phone and radio, and Steve Hegwood, who was the VP of programming at that time, heard my tape, liked my tape, and called me and said, "Yo, come to Detroit." And I came to Detroit in '98, started doing 6 to 10, and I've been in Detroit ever since 1998. And then I moved to 2 to 6 afternoons. Gosh, about 4 years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago. And now, I'm the program director and do 2 to 6, and there's the history and the story of Spudd and radio.
So what's next with you? What you got next?
Next will be talk radio. I mean, now, I do real talk every day, and hopefully I'll parlay this situation into doing talk radio. I love to talk, man. I love to talk to people. I love to interact, and I love to, give advice. I love to go back and forth. I love to debate. I just love going back and forth. And, so hopefully the next step will be talk radio. Do the real talk thing, and, then parlay that in radio, and then, hopefully, take that situation to television and, do a syndicated TV show. I wanted to be either the black Rush Limbaugh or either the black Larry King. One of the two. Either one of them. Half of their success is good to me. But, I like the one-on-one conversation. I like the phone calls. I like the interaction. I love the interview. I like to grill people. I like to make people think. So, next will definitely be talk radio, talk shows, for me. I can't do the Montel stuff, or the Donahue stuff. I can't do none of that stuff. So, that'll be it. And then hopefully be able to get me a fine wife and, retire and travel the world and kick it. So if there's any fine ladies out there, holla at your boy.